Okay, I've decided I'm just going to show you guys some of the music that I am into. I've done videos like this before. I enjoy sharing my music with people. Um, so I hope you find it interesting. I am kind of sad that I can't get anyone interested in this, though. This is my community post page, and tried to get you guys interested in this, but uh, 2 likes and 3 likes. I don't know. I guess people just aren't interested, and I'm not really sure what else to say about it. I figured people would enjoy. This is a thing about what it feels like to play D&D, and this is just a thing that I wrote that um, one of you commented, so that was nice. At least somebody commented, but I'm just it's just disappointing. But it's hard to get people interested in stuff. What are you gonna do? Anyway, let me go over here now. This is my blog, and I'm not going to show you this. I'm just going to show you the title. If you'd like to read it, you can. I'll try to remember to put a link to this article that I wrote on my blog back in May of 2020, just before the world went to hell, basically. Uh, um, and it goes through my top 40 at the time favorite pieces. Now, there are pieces that I hadn't heard that are now on here. Supper's Ready and Firth of Fifth by Genesis. I had only heard them like once or twice, so I didn't include them. Now they would easily make, probably both of them would probably make my top 10. But I'm going to be showing you some of the music. I've listened to regular rock, like Bad Company and Styx. I enjoy lots of what I classify as commercial music. And some of the music that I'm going to show you, you've heard. It's not like it's unknown, but some of it is. And a couple pieces that I just recently found because I made friends with this cool girl on YouTube a year or two ago. I forget exactly how long. And she showed me this band, and I showed her one of the bands that I'm going to show you, and she really likes them too. She's a big Yes fan, so we've talked on the phone. She lives in St. Louis, so we're not, we've never met in person. Cool girl though, and we already got like brother sister vibes. It was very very neat. So that's kind of like how we are now. We're Facebook friends. We're we're tight, but we don't talk much. We just occasionally here and there. But I do listen to some odd music. I also enjoy classical. I enjoy jazz. I don't think I'm gonna show you any jazz. I could. I don't. I've got a whole bunch of stuff set up here on YouTube to show you. But I love watching reaction channels, channels that react to music. I find it fun, just a lot of fun to watch people hear this music for the first time. And the popular music, that's all being reacted to by these people. A lot of these people are young, but some of them are older and they've never heard this music, and it's really really cool to watch them listen to it for the first time. I thought about doing a reaction channel, but I can't. I've listened to the music, but I'm like, well, there's plenty of music I've never listened to, but I don't want to make a reaction channel. I decided, no, that's just not for me. That's not for me. So I'm just going to go through some stuff, and I'm going to start here with my favorite band, which is Yes. These guys are my favorite. These are reactions to my favorite piece of music, Close to the Edge. This is Doug here. He's a classical composer. This guy's got over 1 million subscribers. He doesn't do music reactions anymore because YouTube, he got sick of YouTube with the way stuff was happening, blocked and copyright claims and everything. Andy and Alex are a great YouTube channel. I don't know that guy. This guy's cool. Pope, he's reacted to a ton of Yes. This girl just reacted to Yes now, like 3 days ago. This one is from 2 years ago. I have not listened to this. I know who this woman is. She's a classical musician. Very interesting, and I'm very curious. I don't know if I've listened to her reaction to Close to the Edge. We'll see. There's more. There's a lot of people who've done it. This is one of my favorite channels. This is Nick and Lex. So they've reacted to it. And then that was 3 years ago. So there's a lot here. A lot of great reactions that you can watch listening to this music. I'm not gonna. Close to the Edge
Music
is
everything to me. From
get off of that. Close to the Edge is an odd piece of music. It's almost 19 minutes long. And this is how it starts. So I'll just play the little bit of the intro so you can hear it while I talk a little bit. Because it's just sounds of nature. And I'll just play up until where the music kicks in. It's a slow build, but it's almost 19 minutes in length. This is my favorite piece of music that I've ever heard. I consider it one of, if not the greatest pieces of music ever written. So it's going to hit hard here when it hits. Almost. All right, just wanted you to hear the intro. We'll kill it and go to my second favorite piece by Yes, which is Awaken. This is a 15-minute piece of music. Lots of people have reacted. Doug has also reacted to this, Jamel as well. This is Just JP. Great reaction to this. If you like watching people react to music, click on that one. That's a really, really good one. There's Nick and Lex reacting to it. This lady, I think I watched this one. I haven't watched her channel in quite a while. Here is John Anderson, the singer, the original singer of Yes. He's no longer with the band, performing Awaken with Todd Mobile, as you can see right here, from 2013. So that was 12 years ago, and he's like 80 years old now, and he's still singing. He still sounds amazing. So lots and lots of reactions to that. This is a reaction to The Gates of Delirium, another phenomenal piece of music by Yes, which is over 20 minutes long. But now I'm just going to click on, let's see if I can get this to come up without going to without going to commercials. It might go to commercials, but that's okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Love the intro. Somebody made the video. Very cool. So that's the intro to a very spiritual song, Awaken, appropriately titled. Highly recommend you check it out. I'm going to do one more by Yes, Heart of the Sunrise. There was also Gates of Delirium. There's And You and I when I think of their best music. Siberian Kotru is another one. Here's Andy and Alex reacting to Heart of the Sunrise. Here's Nick and Lex reacting to Heart of the Sunrise. I've seen this couple, Sight After Dark. They've reacted to quite a few Yes music. There's Pope reacting to Heart of the Sunrise. This girl, I remember watching her a couple times. She loves listening to Yes. This kid, he's now in his 20s. 4 years ago he was 16, so yeah, he's 20. He no longer reacts to music. He's doing his own music. He's got his own channel, but he still has this channel, but he doesn't do anything on it anymore. But he listened. There's Doug reacting to more Yes. There they are watching that must be a live performance. And there's Just JP reacting to it. So lots and lots of good reactions to this incredible piece of music by Yes. Just going to play you the intro again. Let me pause this so I get it set up so we don't have commercials. Okay, this one doesn't have any slow intro. This just kicks. Ready? All right, that's good enough. Just wanted you to get a taste of it. All right. In addition to Yes, Yes formed 4 out of 5 of the musicians formed a band for a while. One of them didn't come. I forget the details. They couldn't call themselves Yes, so they called themselves Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. And this is Brother of Mine, and there's Just JP reacting to it. Not many people have reacted to this. This guy has reacted to a lot of Yes music. This guy has Wilburn Music. He's reacted to Yes. But not a lot. Not a lot. This was the only album they put out. I'm going to show you the album cover. It's very, very cool looking album cover, as you can see right here. Hold on. Bring that up a little bit. There we go. Great looking cover. Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe. Those are the 4 members out of 5 who played in Yes. We just called it ABWH. ABWH. Like it. And I really, really like the song. Now, this is a 10-minute piece, but it was played on the radio. They did a shortened version of it, and it was, I guess, released as a single. Very, very cool song. I'll just play a little again. Turn it up a little bit. John Anderson's voice is just an angel. It's got an angelic voice. All right. Highly recommend it. Hope you check it out. An offshoot, not really of Yes. Well, in a way, they kind of were an offshoot of Yes, but kind of a blend of Yes and King Crimson. This band is called UK, In the Dead of Night, and some people have reacted to it. This guy did. This girl, I haven't even listened to her reaction. Didn't even know she reacted to it. Don't even know who she is. Daniel did a long time ago, 4 years ago. Just JP's reacted to it. Love this channel. Nathan on Shuffle. They, husband and wife, and they react. He's the prog nerd, and she's never really heard prog, so she's learning all about prog. They used to do it every Sunday. They haven't been doing it lately. Nick and Lex, once again, have reacted to In the Dead of Night. Now, In the Dead of Night is an amazing piece. It's actually a 13-minute, 3-part suite. But see, here they just show you the first part on the album. This is the album cover. It's an odd album cover. Hold on again. So I don't have to show you the thing, but it's actually the first 3 songs all flow into each other. And so I recommend you listen to the entire thing. It's 13 minutes long. Really good piece of music. Not everybody's going to like music like this. I love it. It's just my style of music. So that's the intro. Such a cool intro. I believe that was 7/4 time, for those of you who understand time signatures. It's just an odd time signature. It's an odd beat, the way they did it. It did not sell a lot. I mean, they put out an album, and but not many people know about UK. But Bill Bruford, this is Bill Bruford. He was the drummer in Yes. This is Eddie Jobson. He was actually with Yes for a while, but I don't think he made the album. I forget what happened there. This is Alan Holsworth, the guitar player who never stayed with anybody. He was a free spirit. He couldn't stay long with anyone. He had to keep changing stuff. And this is John Wetton, the bass player and vocalist. He played with King Crimson. He was also very well known with the rock band Asia, the commercial success that he always wanted. And he's since passed on. Bill Bruford is still alive. I believe Eddie's still alive. Alan has passed on. All right. The other song I recommend highly, I recommend the entire album. They have 2 albums. I highly recommend all of this one. The other song is called Nevermore. I'm not going to call it up now. It's possibly their best piece. It's either that or this. flip a coin on any given day. My second favorite band, Yes being number one, is King Crimson. I am a prog rock nerd, I guess you could say. Not the first thing. The craziest piece, well, I'll get to the craziest. I'm going to show you three things by King Crimson. This is a phenomenal piece of music. It's 8 minutes and almost just under 9 minutes in length. I consider this the perfect piece of music written. It's just like it's just perfection. And I really don't know how else to describe it. I'm just going to play the intro for you. And that's all you need to hear. His voice is beautiful. It's Greg Lake, who would become the singer for Emerson, Lake and Palmer. He has a golden voice. What can I tell you? When when I listen to this music, it takes me somewhere. Not really sure. This is my second favorite piece of music by King Crimson. It's called Starless. The album is called Red. I use some of their music as intro and outro music in my narration of my stories. I used Yes music. I used UK. I've used a lot of this stuff. But in book 2 particularly, there's a chapter where I use some stuff from this album that I'm really, really happy with. And this is very Beatles-esque in their album cover here. Again, this is John Wetton that I just showed you and Bill Bruford. Bill Bruford was with Yes. Then he ended up with King Crimson. This is Robert Fripp. He is his girlfriend is Toya. They're on Facebook. You should check them out. Toya is these are old people, and Toya is still a babe. I would date her in a heartbeat if she was single and she was interested. She's amazing. She's awesome, and they're such an amazing couple. He is an odd bird. This is an odd bird right here. This dude, I don't know, but they got a great relationship. Their Facebook page is awesome. They make YouTube videos. It's awesome. Toya is such a trip. You will love Toya. Robert Fripp and Toya. I think that's all you have to type in on YouTube to check them out. Actually, let me call it. You got to see this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not going to show you any of the videos. This is Toya's channel right here. This is her. That's Robert right over here. I don't know who this guy is over here. And then I'm just going to show you some of the crazy videos they make here. Just going to show you the pictures. You can see them. They're wild. And he's still playing that guitar, and there he is dressed all crazy, and They do all kinds of crazy stuff, very sexual stuff, wild stuff, as you can see. She's just a wild girl, and he's a very lucky man. They're one heck of a couple. All right, let me go back to where I was. Yeah, Toya is a total pistol. She's amazing, great girl, and Robert's a weird guy, and somehow that just works. But Starless, this is over 12 and a half minutes long. It's mostly an instrumental. I'll play the intro. It's going to be kind of quiet, I believe. I don't think there's much to play for you here because, yeah. This is easily in my top 5 of all-time pieces of music. It's one of the most hauntingly beautiful pieces I've ever heard. But it's also crazy and wild. It's not always like this. There's a point where it's going to go nuts, and I won't get to it. All right. That is that's Starless, and it's a trip to listen to it. I can just that's all I can tell you. This is their craziest piece. It was from 1969, just like the Epitaph song. This is the Red album was from 74, I believe. And so In the Court of the Crimson King is a wild piece of music. For the longest time, it was my favorite piece of music. When I first heard it, it just blew my mind. I'd never heard anything like this. It sounds just as crazy as the title, 21st Century Schizoid Man, and that's very, very prophetic, the lyrics. If you listen to the lyrics, you will see they nailed it. We really are a schizoid, messed up loons in the 21st century. This is a nutty intro, though. Yeah. That's Greg Lake on the vocals. Obviously, he's doing something with his voice. I don't know what it is. All right. Next one I want to show you is Rush. Now, you've heard of Rush, I'm sure. Most of you probably have. La Via Strangiato is an instrumental. Here's Lost in Vegas reacting to it. They, I think, were the originators of music reaction channels. Who else has reacted? Doug has reacted to it. Nick and Lex have reacted to it. There is, I don't know who that is. There's Andy and Alex doing a live performance. Lots of people have reacted to Rush. Tons of reactions. There's Just JP reacting to it. So back in his older channel. He's got a different setup now. This piece was based on nightmares that the guitar player was having. He was having nightmares. And this is the album. It's the front. Let me get off the thing. This is the front and back of the album. I'm going to use my hand instead of the pointer. So this is showing the rational man. This is your brain. This is the rational man. And this is the free spirit. And that was the cover for this album, Hemispheres. And on the back is the two floating brains. I'm going to click on that, and I got to avoid the commercials. So let me pause. So Alex took those nightmares that he was having and composed a 12-part piece of music full of characters, and it's like a whole thing he put together. This is 9.5 minutes long. It's an instrumental. There's no vocals, and yet there are 12 parts to this. It's all based on these crazy nightmares he kept having. Amazing that he turned it into this piece of music. I'm just going to, again, just the intro. It's just him on his guitar. Yeah, phenomenal stuff. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. And it just goes on, and it gets crazy. And the other members come in. It's a three-piece band. I was going to play a little Jacob's Ladder of Rush because it's a very cool song. I love 2112 by Rush. I love the whole Hemispheres thing. It's from 2 different albums. Here's Nick and Lex reacting to Jacob's Ladder. There's Pope. Daniel, who's no longer doing a reaction channel. Yeah, there's different ones. Just wanted you to see. Jacob's Ladder is a really, really good piece of music by them, though. Let alone the fact that we get a sexy album cover from Rush, so that's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to play the intro again. I can go a little longer. We'll go to the part. Nah, we won't. It takes too long. It eventually kicks in. Fun time signatures with Rush. You can always count on that. Pink Floyd. You all know Pink Floyd, right? Well, my favorite piece by Pink Floyd is Dogs. And these are just some of the people who've reacted to Dogs. Doug again, Andy and Alex. There's Jamel. I know there's more, but That's okay. We don't need to. We don't need to do more. I just wanted to show you the channels that you can watch them react to this music. Dogs is 17 minutes long. 17 minutes. I like short pieces of music. I'm going to show you a couple. They're coming. But just think about you're in a band and you decide to write something that ends up being 17 minutes long. My goodness. So Dogs and Sheep are phenomenal pieces on this album. The whole album is phenomenal, but Dogs and Sheep are the two best. Love this intro. Turning it up a little. Yeah, just so good, just so good. And it's like so simple, but man, so great. I'm sure this video will get copyright claimed. Don't care. It might get blocked. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. Who cares? Kansas. Y'all have heard of Kansas. Everybody knows Kansas, right? Dust in the Wind. What's their point of no return? So Doug's reacted to Magnum Opus. This is my favorite piece by Kansas. It is, again, mostly an instrumental. There's Nick and Lex. There's Nathan on shuffle reacting to it. The Kel and Rich show, unfortunately, they don't do it anymore. They used to. This guy's done a lot of prog music. Pocket Full of Heap with his long, messy hair. Just JP's reacted to Kansas, plenty. Magnum Opus is wild. I got two pieces to show you by Kansas that you may not have heard, because most people have just heard what's on the radio, unless you buy the album. Beautiful album cover. Look at that album cover. And this album cover, Left Overture, the album was going to be called Magnum Opus. The song was going to be called Left Overture. And I only know this because I read about it. Magnum Opus is music that was left over that they didn't use, and they took all this leftover music and created this piece from it called Left Overture. But then they decided at the end that calling the album Left Overture looked better than calling it Magnum Opus, so they switched it. And so now this has become their Magnum Opus, their great work, which actually fits, even though it is really Left Overture music. It's great thing that it happened this way. So 8 minutes and 25 seconds, another long piece of music, and check this out. Starting with the timpanis. This is so cool. I'm just going to keep it short right now. This music just hits hard and is wild. And my other favorite piece by Kansas is Song for America. So fitting, too. Great. Read the lyrics if you get a chance. Again, there's Nick and Lex, there's Doug, all the same people. Kel and Rich reacted to it. Sight After Dark. Lots of really good reactions. Not a lot to this song though, because it's not as well known. But look at that cool album cover too. Isn't that a great looking album cover? And this one, while this is technically an intro, it starts right up. There is no slow build here. Alright, just giving you a taste of everything, and then if it's something you like, then you can go listen to it, see? And I'm going to try to put all the links, it's a lot of links in the description. I bet you've never heard of the Dixie Dregs. They were mostly an instrumental band. They eventually added lyrics and singing, but I don't think anyone else has reacted to I'm Freaking Out. I don't think so. Pretty sure nobody has. No. You've heard of their guitar player, Steve Morse. He played with Deep Purple. I think he played with Kansas. This is one of my favorite pieces of music. And it's not really prog rock. They are Dixie Dregs is a kind of a combination of country, rock, jazz, blues, and I don't know what else. This is a wild, wild piece. 9 minutes long, instrumental. Again, just the intro. There you go. Then the drums kick in and we start. Great intro. Love the dissonant chord there at that moment where it really sounded dissonant. I love dissonance. I could go for it all day. All right, a short piece. Want a short piece? 3 minutes and 59 seconds. This is, now they called themselves The Dregs. Same band. Unsung Heroes. Haha, there's no mouths. They don't have any mouths. Very cute little album cover. This is called Go. Whoops, I should move it over a little bit, shouldn't I? Go for Baroque. Check it out. All right. Hopefully that one touched your heartstrings. I hope so. I love it. I could listen to Steve Morse play the guitar all day. The man is unreal guitar player, just a phenomenal guitar player. All right, a little bit of jazz fusion. Bet you've probably not heard of Brand X before. They're not well known. People have reacted to them. I'm not going to show you. There's been a couple reactions to Brand X. Nick and Lex have, Just JP has, and some of them. This piece is crazy. It's 5 minutes long. It's called The Poke. It's very fast, and it starts right up. Just wanted to give you a kick for it. And the very next piece on the album, to contrast The Poke, is Masks. Okay. That one's only 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Just wanted to give you a little taste of it. Okay, one more band, and this is the band that my friend who I met here on YouTube through comments introduced me to. This band is from the 70s called Gypsy, and I had never heard of them. And these are my two favorite pieces off this album. Now, they put out 4 albums, and each album got worse, sadly. I've only heard a little of the second album, and it's pretty good. I think it's a good album. The third album is not very good. I'm told it's like okay, and then the fourth one's just bad. But this album, oh yeah, this is called The Third Eye. Well, you can see that. And it's under 5 minutes long, and I really like this music. I use this in my intro and outro music in some of the chapters of my second book. I use this song. Just want you to hear the intro of the music singing. Wow. I can't help it. Music gets me. So, as far as I know, Just JP is the only guy to react to Gypsy. I asked him to do it, and he reacted to the first 2 pieces on the album here. He takes requests. So, great guy. This guy's a great guy. You should check out his channel, Just JP. All of the ones I've mentioned. They're really great. But here's the song The Vision. It might come up to a commercial. Let me just click on it. All right, just going to play a little of it. This is 7.5 minutes, called The Vision. Turn it up. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show you today. I wanted to play some music for you guys, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope you go check out this music. I hope you check out the reaction channels. They're great. It's nice to be able to interact with those channels at times. There's a lot of these channels I've never really interacted with that much, other than just leaving a comment. It's nice to do that. Just JP just reacted to a song that I requested for him. Compared to What? It's pure jazz. Live performance, about 9 minutes long, called Compared to What? That's a hell of a piece of music, man. You want to hear some great jazz? And the live version is great, but the studio version is a live recording, which is very, very almost identical to it. So very cool. Hope you enjoyed this. I just felt like doing something a little different this time, because why not? And I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.